watching Fox 13, and the 10 o'clock news starts now.
Good evening, I'm Allie Corey.
And I'm Mark Wilson. Glad to have you with us here tonight at 10. First up, well, it took days for this floodwater to recede after Hurricane Milton. Now there are for sale signs up and down the streets in this community near Lake Maggiore Park because homeowners don't want to deal with the possibility of flooding anymore. But now the city of St. Pete has voted on a plan that could minimize the impacts of future storms. Let's bring in Fox 13's Genevieve Curtis to explain how. Genevieve.
Yeah, you know, Mark, I was in those neighborhoods days after Milton when the water still had not receded, cutting off parts of South St. Pete from other neighborhoods. And now the city has a plan that they are fast tracking to try to make sure this doesn't happen again. Homeowners around Lake Maggiore are now celebrating the city's plans to prevent floodwaters from reaching their doors.
So grateful. Yes, because we don't want to see this happen again.
Days after Milton, we were there as feet of water still stood along neighborhoods near Lake Maggiore and Salt Creek.
Once Hurricane Milton hit, there just was nowhere else for the water to go. So it just came up into our streets and driveways. We got about 3 feet of water in our house, so we've had to gut everything, and it's been a process.
Over 2 weeks, it was up higher.
Some neighbors had to be rescued from their homes.
They did have to have the Coast Guard come in and take him out of his house.
Now the city is accelerating plans to improve drainage, signing off on a $5.1 million contract. It's one of the projects fast-tracked by Mayor Ken Welch as part of his post-storm plans.
You're the first one to give us good news.
Yeah.
The Salt Creek Drainage Project is part of a larger plan that would transform vacant property along this creek into a nature preserve and a piece of a system which would better regulate the flow during significant rain events. And while neighbors are rebuilding their homes, they also have some other ideas for the city too.
Well, I like to see a seawall on this side, maybe that side, just to the end of this Palanza, like they have across 9th Street. That will keep the alligators kind of out of the street.
4 different projects, all associated with Lake Maggiore drainage and improving the drainage in that area, totaling $47 million, and all of those projects are in various phases right now. Reporting live in St. Petersburg, Genevieve Curtis, Fox 13 News.
And a